In October I was exhibiting at the Play Retro Games Expo, and that's where I first saw the Evercade EXP handheld console. A few weeks later, I spent my own money on one, and here it is. It comes in a very smart box in exchange for around 120 quid. The console itself feels very solid. I noticed there are a few rubber grommets in various holes, I'm not sure why. There are built-in speakers and a 3.5mm headphone socket, but no Bluetooth, which seems like a bit of an oversight. Not many people use wired headphones these days. The screen is very reflective, that might be an issue. We have the normal selection of gaming controls, including some nice shoulder buttons. There's a USB charging cable and one cartridge in its own box. We get a quick start guide and a really nice glossy leaflet describing the games included in the machine itself. The included cartridge comes in its own compact case with another nice booklet about the games. When you first use the device, you'll need to do some setup for wireless network updates and user agreements. But I'm not going to show all that stuff. There is a bit of a weird pause between holding the power button to switch on and anything happening on the screen. The screen is quite small at 4 and a bit inches, but it's colourful and it's clear. Most handhelds come preloaded with hundreds of games, so at first sight the cartridge system might seem like a bit of a rip-off. But I really like it. You just buy the stuff you want and don't have to wade through a massive menu of titles. There are 6 titles on this cartridge. If you go to the EXP menu on the left, you can see what's installed on the console itself. That includes a game of the month and hidden games that require a code to unlock. But the main thing is the 18-game Capcom collection of arcade games. When you select a game, you can see your stats and info about the controls by scrolling down. The settings menu allows you to set up the display, and generally customise your experience. Here's R-Type from the cartridge on self-play to give you an idea of the screen quality. Because of the reflective screen, I've had to record an angle, resulting in a less than perfect representation. In other words, it looks better in real life. One neat trick is the take button on the side, which changes the console to work vertically. You can now use the buttons that were on the left, now at the bottom, and get the old school arcade feel, although I found them a little bit awkward. If you have a mini HDMI lead, which is not supplied, you can connect to a TV or monitor. And it all looks pretty good and works well. All video and sound is transferred via HDMI, and the Evercade works just as a controller. The cable can be a little bit awkward though. This is Strider, one of the built-in games. It's great if you like cutting people in half. If we go back to 1942 for a moment, I can show you something kind of fun. You can do the vertical orientation trick, which might be good if you can rotate your monitor. One other aspect of the cartridge system I like is the sense of ownership. You have physical media to collect and printed information to read. This one even comes with stickers. You can't download stickers. Before I show a selection of games, I wonder if you could take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every subscription and every like really helps. The Evercade EXP is a nice piece of kit. It's solidly built and the screen is crisp but a bit small. I like the cartridge system and the mix of old and new games that are available, but the lack of Bluetooth is annoying.